Hello everybody, it's Elena, and in today's video we are building a Mediterranean family home in The Sims 4. So I built this house in Oasis Springs on a 20 by 30 lot, and it fits a total of 4 Sims. It's not like super big, it only has 2 bedrooms, so like a master bedroom which it fits like 2 Sims, and then a children's bedroom that I put 2 beds in, so that's why it's, 4 Sims total. And I don't know, I like it. I think it's cute, but it's definitely like nothing special. I feel like I've been building a lot in like Oasis Springs and Solani and like these warmer worlds lately. I'm not really sure why. I feel like I'm just kind of in that mood at the moment. I kind of go through like phases of building in like different worlds and stuff like that, I feel like. And right now I'm just like in a Oasis Springs Sulani kind of mood, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That might be because it's like winter in real life for me, so I kind of just want something warmer. I don't know, I want to feel like I'm in a warmer place, and then I'm just building in warmer worlds in The Sims 4, I guess. I don't know, but that's what I've been doing lately. And this house probably took me like 5.5, 6 hours to build, which is a long time for me to spend on a house this size. But the reason why it took me this long is because it was my first house that I built since I had my surgery, so it was like a little bit more difficult than it normally is. I did have to take like a lot of small breaks just to not put too much pressure on my eyes, because if you didn't know, I did just have LASIK eye surgery last week. It's actually been a whole week today, which is crazy to think about. I don't really know. I feel like at the same time it feels like it has been like a month since I got the surgery, and it just feels super natural to like not wear my glasses anymore. And then also at the same time it feels like it was yesterday, and I still kind of feel like I haven't gotten it yet. I don't know, but it's kind of weird. But this was just like the first house that I built since getting my surgery, since I did like pre-record my 2 last videos, the 2 videos that went up this week. Or like what I mean by pre-recording is that I recorded the build before my surgery, or the builds plural before my surgery, and then for the video that I posted 3 days ago I did the voiceover also 3 days ago, but like I recorded the build like a week or so ago. Yeah, so in that video we did talk about my surgery and how my eyes were like recovering and stuff like that, and I did tell you all that I would talk more about it in my upcoming video, because I didn't really get to say a lot about it. I like basically talked about my surgery throughout that entire video, but I didn't get to say a lot of it, so I really just want to talk a little bit more about it today. And I just want to start out by saying that my eyes are healing really well and everything is going super well. It's so amazing to not have to wear my glasses anymore. I feel so much better. Like just in general, I feel so much better about myself. I like the way I look way better. I've always hated the way that I looked with glasses on, and it's always been like an insecurity of mine to wear glasses. So I'm really glad that I don't have to do that anymore. And also my glasses always gave me such a big headache, and I constantly just had the most annoying and like insufferable headache, and it was just like all the time, so it was really annoying, and I couldn't really do anything about it, because if I took my glasses off I wouldn't really have that headache anymore, but then I wouldn't be able to see anything, and then I would put my glasses on again but get the headache once again, which was obviously not very fun, not ideal at all. And like I've had a lot of glasses throughout my life, and all of them have given me like a really bad headache, and that was just like really annoying. So I'm really glad that I don't have to deal with that anymore. Like for the most part I'm not dealing with headaches at all anymore, although like throughout the weekends I did do like some quite hard-ish things, I guess, on my eyes, and that did give me a headache because my eyes got really tired from that. Like I went driving, which put a lot of like strain on my eyes because all the daylight was just coming in on my eyes. Even though I was wearing sunglasses, it was still kind of hard on me. Yeah. So that was very uncomfortable when I got home, because my eyes were just like super tired and it gave me a headache. And also like looking at screens for too long or reading and stuff like that, that does give me a headache. So it's been really like difficult for me to do school stuff, because I do online school, so I basically just read, like that's all I do. I don't have classes, so yeah, it's been a little bit difficult to sit and like read everything on my screen, and it's been really frustrating. But I feel like my eyes are getting better and I can like read stuff and focus on something for longer at a time. So that's really good, and that's a really positive thing, and it's like good to see that my eyes are recovering and stuff like that. But they do also get like really dry very quickly, I would say, so I do have to put in eye drops very often. And I think I talked about this in my last video too, but I have like 2 different kinds of eye drops that I have to put in my eyes. So one of them are like antibiotic eye drops, and for the first few days after my surgery I had to use those 4 times a day, and then after that, like the 4 days after the first 4 days I have to put them in 3 days or 3 times a day, and then from tomorrow and the next 4 days after that I have to use them 2 days, and then I'm done with that. But the other eye drops are just like regular artificial tears, and I basically have to use them like whenever I feel like my eyes are getting dry. So I probably use them like 3 to 4 times a day, I would say. Yeah, and that's really nice. It's really like nice to have that really like helps my eyes, and it makes them feel a lot better. So I'm really glad that I have that option I guess. But everything is going really well, and I can just like see everything, which is incredible. Like this is not something I've experienced ever before, or well, I have when I was a little, but I've worn glasses since I was, I think, about 8 years old, or that's when I like started to need glasses. I don't think I really wore my glasses regularly until I was about like 11, which probably damaged my eyes a bit. I don't know if that's like a myth or something, but I've always been told that if you don't wear your glasses when you're supposed to wear them, you will like damage your eyes. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, then that's really annoying, and if you need glasses, please wear them, okay? But yeah, I don't remember being able to like wake up and then being able to see, but I can do that now, and it's incredible. And I feel like all the time when I'm just sitting or something, I'm like looking up from everything, and I'm not wearing my glasses, and I can see everything, and I'm just like mind blown. It's so cool. Yeah, I don't know, I'm so happy about it. It's definitely like the best decision I've made for myself in a long time, if not ever. Yeah, and I think I talked about this like briefly in another video, but like no one in my life has really like been super supportive of it. Like I will say that my family members have come around to it after I got my surgery and stuff. They can see that it was like a good decision for me, but they weren't super happy about it because they had like stuff against it. It's a long story, but yeah, I don't know, basically my family weren't like really super happy about it, and that really made me sad because it's kind of like a big thing for me. Like this is something I've wanted for a long time, and I'm just so happy that I got it done, and I'm glad that I didn't like listen to everyone else and didn't do it, because this is something I did for me, and I'm so happy about it. Yeah. And in the other video I did also say that I had some red, big, like scary looking splotches in my eyes, and I still have those even though I'm 1 week post-op now. And I did talk to not the surgeon but like one of the opticians or something on the phone the day after my surgery, and I kind of like brought it up to her, and she said that I would probably have them for like a few weeks, if not like a month, because it's kind of like getting normal bruises on your like arm or something. Like they're completely harmless, they don't do anything at all, but it just takes a little bit of time for your body to get rid of them completely, I think. Yeah, so I still look a little bit scary. My eyes are a little bit weird looking, but yeah, that's like the only way that anyone can tell that anything is like wrong with my eyes, I suppose, or anything different has happened to them. So it's really cool, and these splotches have like gotten less red, or like they've kind of moved around a bit, and they're not as opaque anymore. Like they were solid red for a few days, like the first 3 days, and then the redness kind of started to like spread out a bit and kind of get like pinkish, so like a lighter red, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know, but I still look scary. And I saw my friend the other day and she was like, yeah, you do look scary, you do look a bit scary. So yeah, anyway, whatever. As you probably can tell, I'm really happy about it, and I also just wanted to thank you all, because a lot of you were being like really nice in the comments and wishing me a quick and easy recovery, and that just made me really happy. So I just wanted to say thank you all so much, and yeah, I don't know, I really appreciate you all so much. Yeah. But on a whole different note, so I don't really know how I'm feeling about this interior, or like the interior of this house. I don't really think I like it that much, and I feel like I always have a really hard time doing the interior of like Mediterranean houses and just houses that are in worlds or like warmer worlds, I guess. So, you know, Oasis Springs and sometimes also Solani and Dossel Valley, all of those kinds of worlds, because I feel like to stay true to the style, like the Mediterranean style, I need to use tile on the inside of a house. And not that I really like try too hard to stay true to styles when I like build houses, I guess, but I do like to use tile on the inside of my Mediterranean houses. But I feel like it looks really cold and kind of like, ugh, I don't know, it just gives me like some weird and not cozy vibes when I use tile on the inside of a house, and I don't really know why, but it just kind of does. And I don't like it, and it just kind of throws me off, and I don't really like the color scheme of this house. It's not really the vibe for me, but I did my best. This is just like not really my favorite style in terms of interior, but I do really like the exterior of houses in this style. So yeah, there's that. But I do love this tile, the tile from Jungle Adventure, the Jungle Adventure game pack. It's so pretty, and it has so many pretty swatches, and I use it like basically every time I have an excuse to use it, so I love it so much. And also for this video, like my first video or like my first build that I made after my surgery, I wanted to do something like quick and sort of easy, so I told myself that I wanted to do maybe an apartment or like a small tiny home, something like that. And this certainly is not a, you know, apartment or a tiny home. It's a relatively big family house. It's not like huge obviously, but it's not small either, and it's not really what I wanted to do, but this was just kind of what I felt inspired to do. And when I like have an idea in my mind, I have a really hard time building something else because I just want to like do that build that I have in mind, you know? So I couldn't like force myself to build something in a different style and like do something completely different when I wanted to do this house. Yeah. Also, I have this like idea where I really want to build a French chateau, like a big beautiful chateau in The Sims, and like I've been wanting to do it for a few weeks, but then I kind of pushed it aside because I was really busy throughout, you know, all of January, and then now I'm recovering from surgery, so I can't really do it right now, but I really want to. But the thing is, like with a big, you know, mansion, chateau, something like that, I'm looking at least like 12 hours of building, so that's not ideal for my eyes, but I really want to build it, you know, because I've been like wanting to build it ever since I watched season 2 of Emily in Paris, because in that show there's like this big beautiful vineyard winery, something like that, and it's just so gorgeous, and I wanted to like build something sort of similar to that, and I really want to do that, but maybe not right now. I really want to at some point though, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, have you guys seen Emily in Paris? I have a lot to say about that show. It's a mess and a half. But I kind of like it. Like I watched season 1 and I like, you know, sort of enjoyed it, I guess. It's really weird. It's an odd show. It gets a lot of critique from like everyone basically, and I totally understand why it's criticized that much because it's definitely problematic, but also it's kind of like fun, cozy, kind of weird. It's just kind of like a nice bit of escapism in my opinion, so I do like it, and I am going to be watching season 3 even though it's not the best show ever by any means, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, let me know what you think about it though. Let me know what you think about all of the like controversies if you've seen it because it certainly is interesting. Yeah. Also, like I have so many build ideas in my head. Like my head is just one big like collection of Sims build ideas, which is good. That's a really good thing. But the problem is that all of the build ideas that I have right now are really big. Like I want to do some big stuff and I can't be doing that right now because I need to like take my recovery seriously. So it's really frustrating, but I want to do all of these like big huge builds and I can't do that right now. But I don't know. And I also like want to post more often because I really want to get back to posting every other day really soon because that's just all I want to do ever. So I don't know, I'm just kind of frustrated, I guess. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you weren't subscribed already and you do enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it, but obviously you don't have to do it if you don't want to. And this house will be available for you to download on my gallery page. My ID is just LacyLena, should be pretty easy to find, But besides all of that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting someday this week. Don't know when, but it's gonna be someday soon. Yeah. Okay, anyway, bye everybody. I appreciate you all so much.